All right, so now it's time for our closing speaker. We have Sabina Maddila. She's an incoming sophomore at MIT, and she started GEMS Club here at Naperville Central, and she organized the past 2 workshops, and so here she is.
First of all, I want to correct Cassidy on that. I didn't organize the last workshop by myself, neither of them. Cassidy helped with that one, and I want to say thank you. Anyway, so I just have a question for you guys. How many of you guys have been to a GEMS workshop before? 2, 3, come on you guys. Oh, up top. You should be proud, okay? Okay, good. So I guess the story you might have heard before. But it kind of started my junior year of high school at the very end, and I was a little confused, and just confused about what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I know you guys, some of you guys might be in that situation as well. And I knew that pretty soon I'd have to make a decision, and that's basically because I was thinking about college really soon. So I needed to make a decision about what kind of things I wanted to do. And I think more than anything, I really wanted a little bit of guidance. So GEMS kind of started out as this idea of, okay, I want mentors, and I want mentors who can answer questions other than what does an engineer do all day. I want mentors who can answer my question about, well, okay, do girls face discrimination, or is it worth doing this field? Those are the kind of questions I had, and I wanted them answered, and I figured other girls did too. So I don't really want to say that GEMS started out of a bit of teen angst, but it kind of did. And that's something that I felt a lot of people feel, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I got together with some of my friends from Naperville North. We came up with a proposal, sorry, my mic position's really bad. And then we just started contacting speakers, trying to find a venue, and it was a lot of work. It was agonizing, really painful. There were lots of times when I wanted to quit and just say, we don't need a workshop, what am I talking about? But it finally happened, and we got way more people than we thought attending. We thought we'd only get like 40, but we ended up getting more than 80, so we were totally blown away. And then with that success, we decided, okay, why don't we start a club at NCHS? So that's kind of what happened. I'm just really glad to see that it's continued this far. You guys are all in this room, it's packed, and I have to commend the organizers. They did a really good job, and I just want to give them So anyways, what happened was I ended up going to college. I'm here, and I came up with a major, and that major was electrical engineering and computer science. And no, that's not 2 majors, that's just 1. So usually at school, I go to school at MIT, I say I'm course 6 because obviously numbers are the most logical thing to say. But when I come here, people are like, oh, okay. And then the next question I get is why? How many of you guys have gotten that at all? Why do you want to do this? What do you guys usually say? Come on, shout it out.
Because I've wanted to do this my whole life.
Okay, anyone else?
Because I can.
Because you can, that's a good one.
I feel like it.
You feel like it, I like that one too. So usually I'm like, well, I could answer in one way. I could show that I'm a confident young woman, you know, I'm out there to make a change, you know, GEMS, I'm so awesome. And so I usually say, well, you know, it's cool, I like it, it's kind of awesome, I guess. But I mean, obviously I don't have time to usually answer that question really in a long sentence. Like if I'm at the beauty parlor, I'm not going to be like going on an hour-long rant. But you know what, it's okay. Now I'm sure I haven't done much for my cause by just, you know, giving a one-word answer. If anything, I've confirmed that, you know, oh, she's a nerd, let her go be. And I don't think I need to tell you guys why I wanted to do this. I think I should tell you more about how I got on this path. Because you guys have heard from all these speakers here today about why they wanted to do that, and they could probably say much better than what I can say. But anyway, I want to introduce you to someone. This is myself at age 4. Currently, my hobbies were storm chasing, being an Olympian, painting, archaeology, detective, and scientist. I also was a superhero at times. Of course, all of these things were imaginary. But I think one story I usually tell everyone about is my personal obsession. And at age 4, I was obsessed with these bubbles. I thought they were so cool. I could not understand how they could just be there. I thought it was amazing how you could just get soap water and make that. So as embarrassing as this is, I'd never really figured that out until my freshman year of college. And I'm not sure how many of you guys are interested in that, but it basically has to do with the type of molecules involved in soap water. They are, for any of you guys who've taken bio or chemistry, phospholipids or surfactants. And I really won't go into them any further than that. You guys can figure that out for your own self. But the place that I learned that in was a material science class. And I'm not a material scientist. I don't intend on becoming a material scientist. I think it's cool, but it's just not what I'm doing. So I just took that class because I needed to take a chem class. So I took it. I ended up thinking it's pretty cool. And then I think the point of that is